For the past 3 years, I have been in and out of treatment centers, and none of them seem to help me.
My daughter.
My son.
My wife has been battling depression.
Schizophrenia.
Borderline personality disorder.
Substance abuse.
Mental illness for 5 years.
For 2 years.
For 17 years, my greatest fear was that she would spend the rest of her life in a hospital.
I was fearful of losing him entirely. Things became pretty desperate. He had been hospitalized several times, and he only seemed to get worse.
She always seemed to plateau.
I always resorted back to my negative behaviors.
We sent her to 5.
3.
9.
12 different programs and nothing worked. My son was frustrated. The professionals were frustrated.
I can't begin to enumerate the dozens of doctors and therapists, the hundreds of therapy sessions, the money and the time that showed no results.
And then we found SLS.
SLS was different.
Members begin their journey at our most intensive level of care, where our dedicated staff provides around-the-clock treatment. Each member is provided with the necessary amount of supervision and support to ensure a safe and productive stay.
Each individual's progress and needs determines the pace in which they move through our program. We're here to support a healthy transition back into the community.
Most of our patients have been hospitalized many times prior to entering our program. Some have been considered chronic and untreatable. Regardless of your loved one's treatment history, we will take an optimistic and fresh approach to their treatment, and we will persist and persist even when others may give up.
At SLS Health, we've developed a treatment curriculum that involves strict cooperation between our clinical team and our program staff.
I am ready to go the extra mile or 2 or 3 to help your loved ones. I will talk with them, listen to them, support them, and when needed, cajole, confront, or make demands of them so that they try harder to not give into despair, denial, or self-pity.
Good treatment is an exhausting and demanding process for patients and staff, but the results make it all worthwhile.
It's great to watch a new member who after a couple of weeks at SLS realizes that, hey, this place is different from all the other facilities. These people really care.
One of the things that makes SLS residential programs unique is our ability to analyze a patient's problem from a fresh clinical perspective. Our target behavior tracking system enables us to look at how, when, and where a member's symptomatic behaviors occur. Computer analysis of this data gives us an objective picture of how well our treatment plan is working.
We are a community of professionals that are proud of our treatment programs, one that doesn't just help people while they're in treatment, it helps them for the rest of their lives.
When Al and I started SLS, we wanted it to be a place where people could go to find solutions to their emotional and psychological problems, problems that disrupt their lives. We wanted to combine the best of human caring with the latest in behavioral health treatment and vocational rehabilitation. For our almost 20 years of operation, I think we accomplished each day what we set out to do.
Before SLS, my son had been to 13 different programs. Within 1.5 years, my son progressed to the supportive apartment program, obtained his driver's license, and got a job. I attribute much of his success to the SLS staff, their professionalism, their ability to go the extra step, their insight to know the basic needs of my son and treat him as a valued human being. As a mother, his progress has been nothing short of a miracle. And no matter what the future holds, I will never forget SLS's role in giving him a second chance at a quality life. Thank you, SLS, for giving me my son back and making it possible for him to continue his life with dignity.
I have made several attempts at stopping my substance abuse. Over and over, I tried to make a new life for myself with no success. I was losing interest in life. When I returned home from SLS, I was like a new person. I regained a lot of lost years and was ready to begin life again. Now I attend NA meetings twice a week. I've made new friends and I've changed my environment in so many positive ways. While living at SLS, I was offered job training in a supervised work environment. And now, I have a part-time cooking job and take classes in the evenings. I am interested in life again.
We entered our daughter into the SLS program following 2.5 years as an inpatient at a hospital. My daughter tended to be treatment resistant, but she found SLS to be different. They really care. She adapted to SLS's individualized approach, which was remarkable. She has made more progress than we ever expected to see. SLS has brought her to new potential. For this, we are ever grateful.
After leaving SLS, I'm feeling better than I have in years. My therapist never gave up on me. She had patience and allowed me to make mistakes. She's been the most reliable and dependable person I have ever encountered.
My son is making such good progress at SLS. It is such a joy and relief to see him smile, make jokes, enjoy life, and have hope for the future. We feel we have an extended family in Brewster, New York.
In September of this year, my daughter returned home, and on arrival, she was examined by her psychiatrist and her social worker. They found that she had made significant improvement and that her negative symptoms were under control. My daughter now lives in a community-based living program, and I owe this great improvement in her quality of life to a most superior treatment facility, SLS. On behalf of my daughter and my entire family, we commend you all and thank you.